Stranger Things. This is not a good look. It looks like Angelica's doll. Yeah, this is not it. And I don't think anyone should be rushing to go buy Louis Vuitton after seeing this. What are y'all doing?
About that time, we're finally getting a Saw video game. Didn't think that was coming. Even more surprising, it's an asymmetrical horror game like Dead by Daylight. In this game, you play as the judge who's trying to prevent the other players from escaping, or you play as the accused, the people who are trying to escape. The accused have 3 players versus the 1 judge. The premise behind this, I definitely found it weird. Saying that it's set 100% for John Kramer is the first Jigsaw, but they're saying that in this game, this is the guy who inspired it. I'm sure that most of this is just in-game canon, but that's still interesting to see where they're going to go with. To see when they're trying to set this scene in World War II. There's a lot of questions of exactly what inspired the significance of Billy to the judge. Definitely caught my attention because I really want to see what they're going to do with this story-wise and with the game. It's kind of interesting to see that you're not really hunting down people, but setting them up for trap. Hopefully this game can bring about something different and there for longevity. It's interesting, but I gotta see more. But what do you guys think? About that time. We're finally getting a Saw video game. I think that was good. And more surprising, it's an asymmetrical horror game like Dead by Daylight. In this game, you play as the judge who's trying to prevent the other players from escaping, or you play as the accused, the people who are trying to escape. The accused have 3 players versus the 1 judge. The premise behind this, I definitely found it weird because it's saying that it's set 100 years before John Kramer. Kramer is the first Jigsaw, but they're saying that in this game, this is the guy who inspired it. I'm sure that most of this is just in-game canon, but that's still interesting to see where they're going to go with this. See when they're trying to set this scene in World War II. A lot of questions of who exactly is the judge and why exactly is he in that done. What inspired the significance of Billy the judge? Definitely caught my attention because I really want to see what they're going to do with the story-wise and with the gameplay. It's kind of interesting to see that you're not really hunting down people as a killer, but setting them up for trap. It's interesting, but I gotta see more. But what do you guys think? About that time. We're finally getting a Saw video game. Didn't think that was coming. Even more surprising, it's an asymmetrical horror game like Dead by Daylight. In this game, you play as the judge who's trying to prevent the other players from escaping, or you can play as the accused, the people who are trying to.
There's 104 days of summer vacation. The school comes along just to end it. So the annual problem for our generation is finding a good way to spend it. Like maybe building a rocket or fighting a mummy or climbing up the Eiffel Tower. Discovering something.
Anything to drink?
And a Coke. And a Coke.
And a Coke.
And a Coke.
Oh, what?
This shit was ass. It was bad.
The world was into another installment of the Scary Movie franchise. Only this time, the Wayans family took it back to classic that was taken from them nearly 22 years ago. If you don't know, Scary Movie is a film franchise that looks at both fun and hit horror films of the past and now present. Back in 2000, the big fans to get the first original Scary Movie, and it would end up being directed by Peter Wayans with brother Sean and Marlon Wayans right. Now, with an estimated $19 million budget, the project will end up grossing $278 million worldwide today, which by any standard would be considered a success. Thus, you get more Scary Movies. As mentioned, however, the tactics, the Wayans will end up losing control over the franchise and became able to fully be part of Scary Movies 3, 4, and 5. Fast forward to this weekend, and after months of promoting, the Wayans would team back up and drop off this movie 1. Now, before the film would even officially hit theaters, some critics were able to catch the screens of it, would jump on the platform Rotten Tomatoes, and would collectively give this new Scary Movie a 27% rating, meaning for those who voted on Rotten Tomatoes, the movie would fall flat. And it looks that this rating would appear to bother Marlon Wayans, who would not only write the film with brother Sean and writing partner Buddy Johnson, but would reprise his role as responsibility didn't like the film, critics. While we shared the then current Rotten Tomatoes rating, we were going to also share the ratings of previous Rotten Tomato ratings of the movie Friday. The righteous critics would have received a 15% rating, was Captain was going to say. To be clear, all I want to say is they never really cared about us. We don't make movies for critics. We make movies for people who want to laugh and have fun. 15% for white chicks is nasty work. All these movies are classics. This post would prompt many to support Wayans for standing up for the film, but it would go on to spark some to express that they didn't enjoy the film as well. As one user was going to say, sorry, but the movie sucked. Don't feed yourself. Have your own opinion, but it was crap. I still love you though. Now, across other parts of the media, despite people expressing how much they enjoyed it, several users would express the disappointment given for the comedy style things they decided to go with, like Sean Wynn thinking to give a microphone to Late Show.
Except for the whole scary movie. This shit was it was bad. Like, I'm irritated. It was bad.
There was not a single laugh in my theater. I tell them to watch Scary Movie 6. I'm sorry, Scary Movie, whatever. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not lying when I tell you there were 10 to 15 people at my showing, and I did not hear a single laugh. I did not sit down. He might have chuckled once, but damn. I just have the theater from seeing Scary Movie 6, and the biggest takeaway that I have from the movie is that it's quite evident as to how they got booted off of their own franchise. That in the movies never deny the legacy that is the Wayans movie across the board and in their own individual impact. I would never deny the legacy that they once had, because that legacy does not carry on into like current pop culture. Right? But I'm gonna stick to the fact that the movies are stupid. And the reason why I say that is because when they mean cancel culture, it's literally in the description of the movie. They mean canceling cancel culture a pivotal part of their marketing. So that lets me know that they are marketing to people of low intelligence, because people of low intelligence find like bigotry, racism, so on and so forth to be fun. That's like all it needs to be in order to be fun.
You still find every joke you laugh at 13, 16 years old funny. Except at
I don't even want to go on a full tangent. I just want to say there are some people that are able to tell jokes that can come off as really distasteful because racism is distasteful. Talking about people in a racial way is distasteful, period. But there are sometimes things are funny because it is based in reality.
Hear me out. Pinocchio is the greatest gay trafficking warning tale. Geppetto makes Pinocchio, and he's like, "Oh, I wish you were a real boy." Like, really?
Go.
Dude, you're 17. You gotta catch a fish. You're not even getting your body. You break down. She's like, "Okay, fine, I'll try to give you your fish," but she's not controlling. You know, living comment. It says the 3 days to be good. Keep Pinocchio. That's hard enough. She's like, "I'm make this public gay as hell." So then these two bad foxes are going down the street. They see Pinocchio skipping by, and they're like, "Look at that gay puppet. How can we trick this thing? Oh, let's convince him to be an actor." And to no one's surprise, Pinocchio takes the bait, and he's pretty good. Like, he's a hit. Then Jamie Spears locks him up. He's like, "You're not going anywhere. We're touring the world." But Lindsey Graham over here has bigger plans for Pinocchio. He's got a gay island where he brings little boys. So he works with the foxes. Then Pinocchio gets trafficked again. They're like, "We're dragging your gay ass to Fire Island." So then all these gays get off the ferry, and they head into Fire Island. Graham's like, "Have fun, boys." And this island has everything the gays want. Free vapes, dark rooms. Pinocchio is really feeling his role. But then we learn that this island is just one big trafficking ring where they're turned into donkeys and shipped off to the crime singer. If a gay old man offers you a free vacation, it ain't free. Pinocchio escapes before he's turned into a bull donkey, but he learns that Geppetto is in the middle of the ocean in a whale's stomach. Pinocchio ties himself to a rock and goes to the bottom of the ocean to find him. He finds him, but Geppetto sees his ears, and he's like, "Alright." And Pinocchio's like, Oops, sorry, Daddy. Oops. What was the boy to do?
You're not done
Quelling this whale. But then Pinocchio, I can't with this puppet. Pinocchio's like flailing in the water. He's like, I can't swim. And this growl, please, oh, just fine. But then the fairy visits him and makes him a real boy. She's like, you learned the first lesson about being human. Just get attention. Hear me out. Pinocchio is the greatest gay trafficking boy in hell. Then Pinocchio is like, it's like, you're 70. You got a ton of fish. You do not need a kid in your butt. The fairy comes down and she's like, okay, fine, I'll grant you your fish. But she's uncontrolled. And then in 3 days to be good, he can become human. If that wasn't hard enough, she makes him okay. She might make this public gay as hell and two bad foxes are going down the street. They see Pinocchio's gonna die. They're like, it's a gay puppet. How can we trick this thing? Oh, let's convince him to be an actor. And to no one's surprise, Pinocchio takes the bait, and he's pretty good. Like, he's a hit. And Jamie Spears locks him up. He's like, you're not going anywhere. We're touring the world. But Lindsey Graham over here has bigger plans for Pinocchio. He's got a gay island where he brings little boys. So he works with the foxes. Then Pinocchio gets trafficked again. They're like, we're dragging your gay ass to fire. And then all these kids get off the fish. And finally go in with Lindsey Graham's leg. Have fun, boys. And this island has everything that gays want. 3 vapes, dark rooms. Pinocchio is really feeling it. Did you know you could just wisely cut and pizza with scissors? Look at fingers. What's she gonna do with it? I didn't know you could do that. And I'm random like old meat. I'm gonna do the scissors too, because I want to make sure it comes out the same. I want no excuses. I don't think oh, that's better. Throw that in the air fryer. Had a YG that's cold. Honey, it's got open. Romaine? Here we go. Then it's in a bowl, fresh papa down. Give me $50. See? Black dude. Now let's check on the music. Moment of truth, yo. Oh, brother, we done hit a new level, yo. My excitement cannot be contained, yo. Brother, who am I? Give me the actually, don't give me those basic. Oh, it smells. I have played it. You can try it on the new records. Let's have and innovation can truly be. Oh, brother. Give me a nice. How old are you? Keep telling him, I was like, yo, Charlamagne, you went the wrong way. Charlamagne, this coming in, keep looking on Sean. Why you care about what he was wearing shades, but then wearing shades, man. He wears shades in the shower. I've seen Sean's eyes in 15 minutes. I'm going to get behind them shades. Sean don't know yet because he don't want to fuck you out. Sean knows him. He's like, Sean is better than Sean. Talk shit to Sean talk shit to right. Sean said, say right one more time. Say right. Sean said, no. That's how Sean got that guy. Keep telling him, I was like, yo, Sean, man, you the wrong way. Sean, this color in, keep picking on Sean. Why you care about what he always wearing shades? Let them wear shades. Yeah.
This man gave himself an actual chemical pill using TCA-30. No clue what he is literally voluntarily doing to his own face, and surprise, it goes very wrong. Looks like this poor man is fighting not to pass out. This man went from this to this to this, day 3. Prepare yourself.
Okay, so this, I didn't start feeling yet. Just a little bit right there, a little bit right there.
Basically, he burnt that shit out of himself. Anyone who has no experience with chemical pills, TCA-30 is the highest rated chemical pill you can get. Chemical pills start at like TCA 15 or 12%. Man, say he's had chemical pills for 500 times. It's called this dose he can get. This dose being for your body, not your face. On your face, you're much gentler because you don't have to have an intense chemical build to get really great results. And women have been getting amazing chemical builds for decades. The reason people do chemical builds is not to burn the hell out of yourself, it's to get the top layers of skin that carry your most damage. This makes the kind of tissue sculpting I see most people getting after a TCA build. The fact that this man is really saying that you're using TCA 30 on his face, the fact that he put this TCA 30 on himself with bare hands, so that you put those on yourself without gloves, your fingertips are going to look exactly like your face does. Just put it off the top of your skin on all of his fingers that also touch the TCA 30. This is what happens when you get cocky and think that you know what you're doing. It has to be done by a professional, but then paid zero.
South Central. Here's another story a lot of people don't know.
Every day. Nature made to care for you every day.
I can't believe this name is about to leave my lips again for the second time in 2026. Watch Mojo. The only time anyone's talked about Watch Mojo in the last decade is when they're making fun of them or using the name as an insult. The first time this name reared its ugly head in this holy year of 2026 was when the official Watch Mojo account went to the comments section of a video that was being breaking down history by the sun, and they decided to do a battle on in the Thunderdome down there in the comment section. It just looked like absolute fools. Just started. The day talking about you, the day you truly become irrelevant. It was just a bunch of baloney. It was just straight up horseradish. So I was, of course, shooting spitballs at them as well because it was so embarrassing to even read. And now I'm talking about them again because they just made a deplorable video. A legitimately awful video about the top 10 YouTubers who made videos when they knew they were dying to monetize off the tragedies. And that wasn't even low enough for them. They had to go a step beyond that, where they also put in an advertisement to their own AI music to try and pump that. And also, it seems that Watch Mojo and Sound Mojo, the AI slot factory, it seems like in the comment section is the same guy from the last time we made fun of this brand. I'm assuming, and based on Jack's Film's research, it's actually the CEO of Watch Mojo, Akshan. No, that might not be his name. That's a League of Legends character. I already forgot his name. It's not important. The guy's a fucking loser. But it seems like it could be the same guy because the way he types on his personal Twitter account is the same way he typed melting down about the AI Mojo music albums that they're farting out, as well as the meltdown that the Watch Mojo main account also had a month ago, where they were down there in the fucking pigpen doing battle and be clowning themselves. It seems like it actually is just the guy at the very top of the food chain. He is that much pathetic.
Even that weird, like, comment on a relatively small channel's video from 5 days ago. 10 YouTubers who made videos when they knew they were dying. That's a hell of a thing to make a video. I want to see if they put ads in this. Oh my god. Will they monetize 10 YouTubers who made videos when they knew they were dying?
The first thing Jack's Film shows there is the comment that reminded people that Watch Mojo exists the first time you've heard that name in a decade, and it just reminded people that they still suck patrons. Then, Jack's Films apparently was alerted to a video they made 5 days ago, which is the unsurprisingly, it's monetized.
So Watch Mojo is already foolish enough to monetize a video all about dead YouTubers.
The description really, the description is something else, I'll tell you what. Find the song Great Portion, Sound Mojo's Balance album here, and I'll link to whatever that is. Have you followed any of these channels? Share your memories in the comments below! And this is the worst part. Our countdown includes Technoblade, the Minecraft community, Gaming Critic, Total Biscuit, and they include all of them. Fucking SEO search.
I was in need to help with a little operation when my neck was sabotaged.
Wishlist Mojo Party on Steam. Fuck you.
That's some certified evil shit right there. They even go as far as to have hashtag Technoblade tagged on the video, so that way they try and shove this into other people's algorithm to get it recommended to them. So they
carry no love and no loyalty to the imagined order.
they try and
bury themselves in their general
the
hubris.
algorithm to other people, feed it to them. And it's not them just trying to farm AdSense alone. That's not nearly enough to satiate the greed of Watch Mojo. They're also trying to push people to whatever that was, the Fast and the Furious soundtrack or whatever. Ric Flair, another one of their products. They also advertise their multiplayer game as well after trying to boost their SEO from having Technoblade, Total Biscuit's name, and all that in there. They then right up to have. And here's our multiplayer game you guys should check out as well. It is so, like, unbelievably powerful. Now, I still don't believe that there's any real sentient human being that considers themselves a Watch Mojo fan. Like, I don't think there's a group of Mojo maniacs that's just biting at their fingernails, scratching at their neck for their next fix of Watch Mojo lists or Sound Mojo AI music albums. But if there's a single soul on this planet that did actually wishlist Mojo Party, you deserve to have your Steam account removed from the corruption and clause. You shouldn't be trusted with money going forward. That game was a complete function. I took a peek at it. Holy Toledo. That is some certified turbo ass right there.
We're going to fast forward a little bit into this video. It's one thing to make a video about YouTubers who made videos when they knew they were dying, which is already pretty macabre. But then, 10 minutes into this video, they do something bizarre that I've never ever seen before from any channel anywhere.
Shortly after, he sadly passed away, causing several video games to honor Ming's legacy.
Before we continue, check out this single from Sound Mojo's album Balance.
Dumbass. While y'all sitting here fighting each other, sitting over finger popping each other assholes, okay? I'm over here catching a big dub. Look at you now. Dummy. Stupid. You look dumb. You look terrible right now, brother. On your ass. Thought you never asked.
They told me that,
I need some shit with some bop in it on your ass, boy.
Yes. In between documenting the deaths of Total Biscuit and Tech